Yes, we started at what?
Oh, sorry.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Minutes? Did you read the minutes?
Nope. Nope.
Got it from minutes from the last meeting?
That was in November.
Yeah.
Okay. Need a motion to...
Motion to accept the minutes from November.
Yes.
Okay. I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right, so just so that we can finish up business from last year's Octoberfest, I did the financial report. You can take a look at one if you want.
Thank you.
And then just to go over some highlights on it. In this report, I list everything that we buy, everything that we spend, everything that we take in, and then you do all the numbers to figure out how we made. We were in the black. We made money this year. Not a lot, but it's not our goal to make a lot.
Right.
Because we're a non-profit. We do make donations out of some of our profits sometimes to like we do a $500 scholarship to a Douglas student. And sometimes we give money away to the library or whatever, depending on the results. Anyways, we made some significant expenses this year, some capital stuff. Like 2 years ago we bought the new awning for the stage, which helps out a lot. And we actually invested in some outdoor electrical plugs this year. So you'll see that listed. That was, let's see, Mike Boothby. We had added electric to the back of the Second Congregational Church so that we can do the stage out there. And we added electric for the beer garden at the back of the junk store.
Yes.
So we paid for those electrical boxes in there.
John's here.
What's up?
And they,
Oh, here I can move.
Oh, no, you're okay.
and they get to use them. They get to use them when, when we're not using it, but when Oktoberfest comes by, we get to use it, their hours, we put them there. Similar to the thing that we have with the library.
We just started.
Okay. Did they ever come by and inspect those?
What was that?
Did they ever inspect them?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that was, yeah.
I remember.
It was a project. We did get them inspected the morning of.
Oh, okay.
And they signed them off so that we can use them.
Nothing like waiting till the last minute. I'm sure it wasn't stressful at all.
Yeah.
Let's introduce Marcy May LeBlanc to John Menard.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
So, anyway, just a brief rundown on the financial reports. We did very, very well this year. It was a good year. The weather was with us. We made some capital investments with the electrical boxes that we added this year, and the results were still pretty positive. The beer garden is still a major source of funding for us. It still does a...
That's fantastic.
Huh?
For one day? That's fantastic.
It's
Holy smokes.
incredible. Yeah. So our beer garden does well every year. So we sold about 900 cups of beer that day, give or take. So it was a good day.
Yeah. That's always a hit.
Yes. Questions on the financial thing? All right. The one thing that we did not finish yet, we didn't do, is we haven't counted tickets yet. So we got to divvy those up so that people can count those. I can get a count on each one of the bouncy things, there's stuff made, the train and all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We didn't do that?
No.
Oh, we did.
No, that was last
No.
year.
Shucks.
That was
You're
last
out
year.
of it, didn't you?
We didn't do that this year.
So we're
The years are running together, John.
the ending,
Yep.
total expenses, net income.
We didn't have anyone before soda jerk.
Well, we couldn't get anyone to run it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why it's 0, because
We did make some expenses towards that because we got it ready to go.
so next year we'll do.
We had bought syrup, we bought some cleaner for the lines, we cleaned out we got it all ready, the soda jerk thing. We just didn't have anybody to run it, so we didn't open it.
Right.
Does that have to be like a specific kind of person who has like a license, or is that?
Nope,
just
but they
a
have to be
volunteer?
adults or at least older teenagers, because you're handling money, cash only.
Yeah. It's like an old-fashioned soda jerk station where, we have like flavored syrups and stuff, and you use carbonated water, and and it takes a little training to do it, so you can train them how to do mix it right and stuff. But we didn't have anybody to run that booth, so we couldn't open it. We're a little manpower short then. So,
But we will give proceeds to a group if they want to run it.
yeah.
We talked about that.
We
Right.
did talk about that
nonprofits.
where, it's not too far back, I don't think, where whoever runs it keeps all the tips.
No, it's more than that. It was 50,
Well, yeah, and
50%.
of the gross
Yeah.
profit, whatever.
50%,
I just say
yeah,
profit.
It was
so-
50% of the
Profit.
after expenses,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't get anyone to man it, and you have to have at least older teenagers to adults to run it because you're handling money. And cash only is accepted in that booth.
We'll get someone for this year though.
Yeah, considering you don't have to pay for a vendor site, and it's guaranteed to make some money. It's a win-win for whoever wants to man it.
Wait, now we're gonna do that same deal this coming year? Or are we gonna change it?
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Same deal, I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
I'm okay with the same deal too. We already have the shelf life on the syrup is it's quite a long time, so we don't, and we can use it this year. It's stored in a cool place, so.
That sounds like fun. Dress up as cool skirts, right?
We have little red bow ties, little red aprons.
Adorable.
Yeah, it looked like the old-fashioned soda jerks when they do it. It was fun the first year we did it.
What happens, we find, is a lot of people want to go to the event, enjoy the event, and not volunteer.
They want to play. They don't want to do any work.
Well, it's both, right? It's both. Where the event has grown and grown and grown, that like we've just sort of outgrown the town, right? Sort of tapped out all the resources that in the town.
So I'm writing in the minutes, we will need volunteers once again. Okay.
Does the Douglas Common Committee ever work with you guys to?
They haven't reached out to us yet.
That's disappointing.
They can always reach out to us.
Yeah, all the help we can get.
We have had a couple of inquiries from, there is a 250th committee that was just recently formed. They're appointed by a couple of people by the Board of Selectmen, so it's kind of an official committee. Their job is to put on a 250th celebration for the country, not the town.
Yeah, didn't we just do one for the town?
Like a 4th of July 250 year, USA thing, to celebrate, the country's 250th birthday or something. So they have some preliminary plans for a parade, and some kind of activity or something, like some kind of a picnic day or field day or something at Soldiers Field. And this is supposed to take place in
June.
June.
June 27th?
the Saturday before the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a cake again?
Huh?
Nope.
Are we gonna do a cake again?
No. No. Anyway, they've contacted us for information and consulting on how to put out a big event. For then anything
This
else.
June?
Huh?
This June?
This
Oh,
June.
yeah.
Oh.
And I told them.
Running a little behind, right?
I said, wow, are you guys behind?
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot longer to plan an event, if you want any significant size than 2 months,
Yep.
So
Should have started.
I'm attending.
We're doing a
It's not like
Memorial
they
Day
didn't know, right?
So I'm
It's like
attending their meeting. They have a meeting on this Thursday, so I'm going to attend that so that I can answer a bunch of questions or whatever. But
Well, I plan on attending to do the Board of Health version of whatever questions and whatever. Between the two of us, hopefully we can answer most of their questions.
Are you on the Board of Health?
No,
Oh, okay.
I just work with them all the time. With Octoberfest, we're always back and forth.
Got it.
Throughout the whole
we've
year.
been doing this for
29 years now, 30?
30 something years. So
Yeah.
So, we're pretty experienced at what's required and, what insurances you need and what, regulations are and
sure.
all that stuff, so.
There's always
paperwork on paperwork.
There's
Yeah.
always something new every year that comes out of the woodwork, usually 2 weeks before the event, going, you gotta do this, and we're like, wait, what?
No, sometimes it's like 3 days before the event. I get a phone call saying, we didn't inspect your outlets yet,
It's gotta be done by 5 o'clock today.
Well, come on, it's raining, I don't care, let's go.
Hours before the event, we're still dealing with stuff, so. And then, there's police and, insurance policies and, police details and fire department stuff and,
Emergency people,
yeah.
because we've gotten so big, we have, what are they called?
The dogs?
And we do have dogs that walk around in the mornings and go into each and every booth, which is awesome.
Yeah, they have dogs walking around sniffing for
That
bad
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
But we have
And
that
police
group
looking at
that's up at the school with drones and everything else,
Yeah, they
watching
have-
the event
Yeah.
for bad people. We're just too busy. I see the dogs in the morning. Other than that, I'm running around all day. It's crazy.
It's fun though.
So anyway,
Remind me of that
this
the
meeting
night
here is
of.
kind of our kickoff meeting for this year. We kind of recovered some of the things we did last year, talk about what worked and what didn't, what we want to add this year. This is about the time, like last year when we talked about, gee, it would be nice if we had electrical boxes on those things, and so that I have enough time to get that done, and not be inspected 2 hours before we need to plug something in, even though that happens anyway. So,
Well, I have an addition. I want with my vendors, because it got very interesting with some of our vendors and trailers from last year, that I would like to have a separate form. I have a vendor form and a list of rules, but I would like to have a separate food vendor form with their set of rules, because it became way too interesting this last year of they said they had this, but then they didn't, and we couldn't get it to work on Friday. They kept blowing circuits, and so I would like to have a
food vendor form.
Yep.
And you have got to include last year's rules don't apply. Because remember that one guy? Well, last year we got to do blah, blah,
Oh.
blah.
What was that?
I don't remember the truck, but there was that one truck that kept blowing the fuse.
No, that's what she's talking
And he kept saying, last year we were able to do this. Last year we could do this. I think it was over the propane. But whatever had happened the year before, this
Yeah.
guy wanted to do it again.
wanted to
And he
use
was
a
mad.
generator.
This is
And
now.
we wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wanted to put it in the contract.
And we wouldn't let him use the
That was
generator
then.
because
This is
the
now.
Yeah.
church people had
Rule
asked
number
us, please don't use
7B.
the generator
That's
again. Yeah, so I said, yeah, it's no generator.
Are there limits on how many like trucks with the generator could come? Because it does
We have
create
no
extra...
trucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the rules we've had from the beginning, that we don't have food trucks. We can have food trailers, food vendors that set up in tents. Everything has to be inspected. If you have a trailer, that has to be inspected prior to the event. If you have a tent or a setup, they come the day of and come in and inspect what you're doing. So they fill out the food vendor form. I take their vendor application money, I take their application, and there's a separate application for Board of Health, which we're gonna tweak. That, along with the check that goes to Board of the Health, that goes to them. They take it from there. I just take, okay, yes, they have their safe serve, they have this, they have that, they've paid for their vendor site. Okay, this person's the only person that's gonna be allowed to do this, no one else can, they're on the list. And then the other paperwork goes to the Board of Health, and they contact the person from there. Then they give me a list, or they contact me, oh, this person needs this, this, and this, or just so you know, someone stopped by the Board of Health and said that they've already been accepted, blah, 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 they're all good. And they said, you go through the Octoberfest committee, they're like, I don't have to. So we work well with the Board of Health. It works out well, so.
Okay. Cool.
And we try to have every food vendor different from every other food. Oh, we got a statement coming. We try to have it different from everyone else. The fire department does hot dogs and hamburgers and french fries. We have a french fry guy that does sausages and corn dogs. We had a tater tot person. Boy Scouts do fried dough, Cub Scouts do cotton candy, the band boosters do baked potatoes. We don't like to have anyone encroaching on anyone else because it's not fair.
I tried. It landed right in there.
Oh, that works, thank you.
Of your nonprofits.
Move it up with
is what you're
bear.
trying to.
With high,
So-
you can move that up with high voltage sound.
Yeah, I can. The net result will be the same.
Yeah, but if you're just. Where is it?
I was gonna add to yours about duplicate vendors. So we don't have 8 cookie people and 4 lemonade people. Should we set a limit to how many of the same type? Or it doesn't matter?
Well, we do. We try not to duplicate, like we don't. Yeah, I guess the only time we don't really want drinks much, you know, like, because if they're selling food, they sell drinks. So everybody sells water.
Right, you don't want
so,
that.
yeah, it's not like
Waste
I
the
can
spot
have
on.
only water guy, yeah. So like lemonade and you know, Coke and drinks and stuff like that, it's pretty much, everybody can do that, you know?
And it doesn't create a bottleneck.
What we
Well,
had,
yeah, they all sort of.
Yeah.
we had a bunch, we had like 3 cookies, and there was only one that was doing gluten-free and sugar-free.
Okay.
So I let her
that's
come.
different, yeah.
And the lemonade were 2 different types. One had where they had lemonade, but they had little flavorings, but they had little gummy sharks or
Then she
whatever. in
didn't
it.
do the gummies.
Huh?
Then she didn't do the gummies.
I went up to her booth and I told her to make sure she did her gummies to make sure she was different, because that's what she put on her vendor form. Because she had a special drink with a shark that went in it, and that was different than Twisted lemonade. So that was totally different. Now, if Twisted lemonade comes and someone wants to do a Dell lemonade, they're still different.
Okay.
As long as they're different, I'm okay.
Okay.
I mean, to have at least 2 cookies is okay with me, because what one makes,
actually,
the other
I
one's
don't
gonna
know
have
that.
something different. What are your thoughts?
If the
You're
lemonade
sitting there
person
smiling.
isn't serving food, right, then they're not really different. Because if I have this guy doing twisted lemonade and this guy doing twisted lemonade, that's the same.
No,
as,
no.
Wait a minute. That's the same as this guy doing hamburgers and this guy is doing smash burgers, because they're different. Okay. So you can't have 2 different kinds of lemonades and not have 2 different kinds of hamburgers. Okay.
Thank you.
This guy only sells cheeseburgers.
On Tuesdays,
This
get
guy
paid
has
on
Juicy
Sunday.
Lucy's. The cheese is inside the burger. It's different.
Okay.
It does come to the point that we have talked about for a number of years, though, and that is we have sort of a amorphous, non-tangible way that we prioritize vendors. And I think we kind of know what it is, and I think we probably should like put it in writing.
Yeah. What we really do, okay, is we prioritize vendors based on, we give nonprofits the first dibs.
In town
Yeah,
in town nonprofits.
Yeah. So
The
in
top.
town, to us, we actually grew up doing that. We grew up with our nonprofits actually manning almost everything that we do. So when we have the fire department and the Boy Scouts and all that stuff run food booths, and you know the band boosters and all of that, there was a time when that's all we had. So we grew up with those. So we kind of give preference to those types of organizations that do their funding that way. The fire department makes a ton of money that day for their...
Yeah, and
Right.
that's it though. It's that this event gives back to the community, and so because we prioritize the fire department being able to sell hot dogs and hamburgers, they raise a ton of money on this one day, and that's why we don't want to cannibalize the fire department's revenue by having another hot dog and
Yeah.
hamburger vendor. Right. So I think if we can codify that, the priorities, right? The
Yeah.
priority goes to in-town nonprofits first.
Those are our preferences, yes.
Historical vendors, you know, sort of a second priority. Non-repeat, that sort of thing. You know, and then I think, I don't know if we have this in writing somewhere, but again, like all at the sole discretion of the committee.
And then we'll go out and look for things that are totally different, because we've had, you know, like barbecue, you know, vendors come in
Right.
with their barbecue truck with, you know, pulled pork sandwiches and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And they get a trailer to do that. So it's not like we don't want to have a diversification of food. We just don't want to ruin our nonprofit, helping the nonprofits with it.
There are times that we have searched for someone to serve German food.
A couple
Or,
times.
yeah, barbecue. Sometimes that's a struggle to get a barbecue person to come in. So,
I think Divine Tie has gone out of business. They're not in Northbridge. They're not on Main Street anymore.
oh, because we had a Thai group that came in one year and they did fantastic, and then they never came back. Well, they're out of business, so that's why.
Yeah, they're not in business anymore.
That's sad.
Hmm.
It's not like they don't make money coming to our event. Almost every food vendor sells out.
Food
Yeah.
vendors always sell out. Unless your food is really bad, it sells out. And there was something I was going to bring up.
I think you should put a dimension on trailers too.
Yes.
Not over, you know, we don't accept food trailers over X feet by feet,
Yep.
right? Because we've always sort of had this like amorphous line of like what's big and too big and too small, and just put a dimension on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only certain. That's kind of why we don't have food trucks, because they just tend to be too big. I got no place to put them really.
Yeah.
You know, and have them inside the barricade. So
Would you allow one if it was small, like the same size as a trailer?
it would depend on.
Well,
where-
once we start that, then you're going to
Yeah,
have to
but see,
open it all the
Then you created a
time.
new gray area. We created a new exception. Right now we say no food trucks. We'll take food trailers, and partially I can get away with that because they tend to be smaller, and you get rid of the truck or whatever pulled it. You know, they unhook it and leave the trailer, and then now you don't have to contend with that other four-wheel thing
Yeah.
and sitting in front of it that's taking up room. You know.
I think I saw one in Uxbridge, parked at the antique store there, I thought it was a truck, and it was tiny. It was certainly smaller than some of the
Well,
trailers.
you know, a small, we have had a small ice cream truck here
Right.
occasionally.
Well, he was
you know.
outside the.
Huh?
He was outside the
He
barricade.
was at the very end of the barricade that we put him there because, and that ended up to be a problem because it was a generator. He ran a generator all day long that made a ton of noise and, you know, fumes
It
and stuff.
smells, yeah.
So we stopped doing that.
I think we just stamp a dimension,
Yeah.
and then it.
Yeah. So
Because the corollary is true too. We wouldn't want a trailer that was massive,
yeah.
right? We wouldn't want a giant, 30-foot trailer.
No, that's true.
How do we think the vendors that had, what's the word I'm thinking? They had they were making things in their booths.
Oh, the
crafts?
handcrafts.
Craftsman Lane, is that what we called it?
I thought it
No,
was kind
we
of cool. I
spread-
don't know
we
how
spread
well
them
they
out.
did.
Oh, we spread
No, we didn't. We had them all in a row. Except for the chainsaw guy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
The chainsaw guy said he wanted to come back.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a great day. He was thrilled.
Aside from
So,
that one guy, I think he did really well. There was one guy that yelled at us over him.
what?
The chainsaw man. Remember one of the guy walked up to us and who would put a chainsaw right there? And
Somebody,
yeah, we did.
what? Somebody complained?
Yeah, there was one guy
they
came over to the
did.
admin booth and yelled at us. Like,
He was thrilled, and I'm glad that worked out because he was a bit tepid because of the deal that he had worked out with Uxbridge first night. He got paid quite a bit of money to do his thing there, and so the deal that we worked out, I think was a little bit tepid, but by the end of the day, he was thrilled. He wanted to come back again. So
we got
Yeah.
to sell his goods, right?
Yeah.
Is that what the deal
he
was?
said he carved a bunch of stuff leading up to the event, and then the bear that he was carving, he had already sold, so it was
Oh wow.
just time for him to work on this thing and demonstrate that the thing was already sold, which is great. So yeah, he had a good day.
So we will contact him again with the same rules we had with him. The handcraft vendors, I would like to have them back with the same deal we had.
Have them do a show, or at least a
They have-
2
demonstration.
demonstrations
Yeah.
during the day.
Yeah, and then
And
they
waive their
do a
fee.
demonstration. We put them on the schedule like we did.
And waive their fee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's traditional handcraft, which again is I appreciate it's a little amorphous, but it's it when you see it.
Maybe we can get. I'd like to get a tinsmith. That would be awesome.
And find your broom people. And find your broom people. Your broom
I could
makers.
not,
Those
or
are
a guy
good,
that
too.
makes brooms. A hand.
All right, I'm gonna put it in there.
Those are
Tony
out there
wants a
too.
broom
I want a
guy.
broom guy and a tinsmith.
I knew a tinsmith when I lived up in New Hampshire, but it's a different state.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll travel.
Yeah, maybe he'll travel.
Yeah.
They can stay overnight at your house. My house is too small. Trying to think of what else.
Do you know the date of this year? I know-
Third.
First
Third.
Saturday of October.
Well, I knew it was
Oh,
the first. I just haven't looked at a calendar yet. Third.
Only because we happened to be looking at the calendar earlier because our October is full.
Is it the first Saturday this year?
Brett.
Yeah, my whole month of October is gone. It's filled up.
Already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I do a week of pain convention I go away for.
Right, the following week, right?
I leave that Monday right after Octoberfest.
We have Octoberfest, and I have Boy Scout stuff, and I got some work stuff in there. It's crazy. October is nuts.
Our life is nuts, as it is.
And as a result, because September leads up to that, September is crazy.
Oh, of course.
Huh?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's right before Octoberfest where everything has to be pulled in to be completed. Now, with the rides, I think we need to have adults manning the trikes. We had issues with the kids doing their best to try to man the trikes. But people are what they are, and
Kids are kids. Yes, I agree.
Luke has requested new bouncies. My son,
New bouncies?
new bouncies,
Just different ones, you mean?
different
or-
bouncies. He wants something different.
Let's see.
Freshen
new
it up.
bouncies. New bouncies.
Yeah.
I'm putting
Okay.
it in. Luke
I'll,
wants new
I'll
bounces.
investigate what we can do to swap those.
And
out.
then I told Tony, I went to a event in Connecticut, and they had a photo booth set up. They hired one of those companies to come in, and they have like a backdrop and the props, and you get like 4 photos, and they print it out and they hand it to you. I think that'd be great addition
Like
to
the-
the event.
Put cash in, or like a real person with a camera?
No, it's like a split between the two. So it's not a booth like at an amusement park photo booth. It's like they set up like a tent. So it's like they have a backdrop,
Okay.
and then there's a bunch of props, and then but then it's like auto
It's an auto machine.
like 4 photos. Maybe.
My company did a Christmas party,
And they had that, and it was set up by itself.
and we had,
I think
and
there's different
and she had a
versions.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could select. There was already one pre-selected, but you could select what background you want, right? And then you press the button or whatever, and then it counts down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and
Yeah.
then it takes like 2 or 3 pictures, and then you can have it either print the picture or you can have it emailed to you.
The one that we had, they printed it, so we got it, and then it had a logo. It had like the 3 or 4 photos, and it had a logo on the thing too. And it'd be slick to have that sort of thing and have the Douglas Octoberfest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
have
that's
people
neat.
tag you on social media.
Yep, that too.
Do you know the contact for that
I
one?
could probably, get it. Reach out to the coordinator and then figure out who they use for.
Yeah. I think it'd be neat to at least investigate it.
And then we were talking about charging for it. Just collect tickets, charge, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 tickets or whatever per group. So, because it takes the same amount of time whether you have 2 people in the group or you have 10 people in the group.
Right.
So charge per group and let people go in, do their thing, charge them a few bucks, and then maybe try to cover the cost or at least subsidize it. Maybe a neat thing to have. Unless
Yeah.
it's raining, and then it won't be fun to have. Or maybe it will, I don't know.
It could be.
You never
Put it
know.
over near the beer garden.
Yeah. Get people getting liquored up and then let them take pictures.
It could be interesting.
We could also investigate.
Keep it close.
You could investigate the cost of that. Okay. And if it's whatever, we get a sponsor and not charge. Let them have the picture as a souvenir,
Okay.
right? That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you'll have a certain group of people that use up all the
All the
photo
film.
film.
Well,
Yeah.
No,
You gotta put a
however-
limit on it. if you
no.
decide.
I wouldn't do it like that. If I was going to do it free, then there's no printed pictures. They can just email it,
Oh, you wouldn't do that.
right?
Yeah.
So you would take however many pictures you want, and then put in your email address and let it email it.
So we'll say a counter thought to that is we've gotten a couple of those printouts, and we go home and we put them on our fridge. And so all year round now I have a PMC logo sitting on my fridge.
Where if it's the Octoberfest.
Yep.
It'd be like a reminder.
So it's sort of like all year.
Yeah, but the other flip side is I have a list of potential volunteers
Well, that too. You can also collect.
that I got emails from.
Fair enough. That might be worth.
Right?
It's probably better.
I have all of those.
You gotta
people.
trade off.
I
Yeah.
have all of their emails.
Right. That works too.
Yeah. So
Or do both.
Yeah.
Or do both.
you can. Yeah. So it depends
Yeah.
on one, how much does it cost to get one of those here, and then we
We'll
can
find out.
decide do we want this one or this one. You know?
There are usually kits that you can just rent, and they just send you like a box, and it's an iPad with like on a tripod, and it has the software on it. So it's like $2,500
To rent it or to buy it?
to rent it. I think to buy it, you have, well, I wouldn't do that, especially if you're only using it once a year, and then you have to update the software, make sure that the iPad doesn't get broken, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
If you rent it, then like you sign a waiver and like something insane happens and you have to replace an iPad, then you have to replace an iPad. But it's not like as critical.
Right.
With no matter how we go with that, we're gonna need someone there. Because someone's gonna accidentally knock it over,
Take
they're
off
gonna
with
push
it.
too many buttons, it's gonna fall over, it's gonna get broken, then we have to buy it. I mean, you're talking 15,000 people. No, 1,500, 15,000. 1,000, yeah. Also a lot of
You're
people.
talking about thousands of people, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
All right.
okay, so
it's
we'll
just
check
like-
into that.
Yeah.
On the volunteer thing, Steve dabbled into the Sign Up Genius this year. And if I understood it correctly, last year, I mean, he set it up for school emails only. And that locks all the contact information.
Yeah.
I was gonna suggest setting up a Sign Up Genius, but on the outside.
Yeah.
Like they'd have to use their home email, so
Yeah.
that doesn't lock the contact information.
Yeah.
So like the kids would still be able to sign up if, I mean, everyone has email these days, or their parents have emails. That way Steve will be able to get their contact information and all that. And the public will still be able to also sign up that way too.
Do you do any vetting?
Volunteers is Steve's, I don't know how much vetting he does.
Yeah.
You
Do
guys
what?
Check the people out.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's
Make
gonna,
sure.
if it's like a,
We don't do Cory checks or anything
well,
like that.
no, but I mean, like if it's,
And there's well, he does a lot of kids. A lot of kids do volunteer.
Looking for teenagers, school-age kids.
Right. But I don't know how much vetting he does.
They volunteer and run some of the bouncy rods and stuff like that.
adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I could even help him with that, the Sign Up Genius thing, if he needed it. I don't know how much he knows about it.
Yeah, that's a smart way to,
'Cause a lot of people are online these days anyhow.
yeah, smart way to manage the volunteer side of things.
Is
Yeah.
Sign Up Genius the one where you can ask for specific people to sign up for certain times in
Yes.
certain areas? Yeah.
When you set up the event, you pick how long you want the 2-hour blocks, 4-hour blocks, and then people can go in and pick what works best for them. And that also creates a reminder. Like if I signed up, I'll get a reminder like the day before or whatever.
Yeah.
That could also help people.
Yeah.
And then you can start to bank emails.
But you could for next year.
Yeah, and then send them out the next year and say, hey, you helped out last year. Would you be willing to help again?
Right.
Sign up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we were able to get puppet dances last year. I mean, that was like last minute stuff, pretty much.
Who did we get? I helped.
It's all my picnic at the park people.
I was like, wait, I helped form this, but I can't remember. Who did the puppets? I did it too, and I can't remember. You did it?
Yeah.
Who did we get?
Zechariah Nathaniel Wagner, my daughter,
Okay.
and a group of 5 from
Okay,
Uxbridge.
can I put down in the minutes that Rhoda's gonna line up some, okay.
Yes, that's fine.
They had fun doing it.
They did. They loved it.
That's great.
That was a good
That's
time.
great.
Now, the 250 people in their parade, they asked if we could put the puppets in there, and I said,
No.
no,
No? That's,
because that's an Oktoberfest thing. And, yeah.
what if we made you guys a banner? Or us a banner? To,
Put different clothes on them.
oh.
Just put some,
You know how hard it was to make those things in my dining room?
put some red, white, and blue.
Blue.
Stars and stripes.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Yankee Doodle on there.
some of that committee does not want to take things from Oktoberfest because they want Oktoberfest to stay Oktoberfest. The
Right.
250th should be the 250th. And a few on that committee is like, hey, can we use this from the Oktoberfest? Can we use that from the Oktoberfest? Okay.
I had some suggestions for the parade as well, for our parade.
Our parade.
And I know, then said last year we should slow them down, but you said the guy in the stilts has to go fast?
He doesn't have to go fast. He actually asked us to slow down because he's trying to run.
Oh, okay, so slow down, everybody. Well, we were kind of running through the street.
Well, you have to have someone who's going to be in front of the king because people don't get out of the way.
Well, that's another thing I was going to suggest, is putting a few more groups, whether it's the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, whoever, and start them, have the kids carrying a banner, kind of like signifying, and then somehow...
I do have a larger-than-life banner that's supposed to go in front of that parade.
Well, okay, well, we didn't use it.
And you know, it's held by 2 people, you know, kind of like...
Well, even if me and Tony are running the crowd, we could hold it. Just something, hey, or, and I know you said the band signifies the end of the event.
We're not moving them.
Well, I'm not saying them, but what if we asked Uxbridge or one of the other towns if they wanted to participate?
The band?
The marching band, and they put them in the parade. Maybe, no. Just so that, my idea is so that the parade, so there's a moving sound, because the music stayed at the stage. It didn't go with the
it's not
parade.
supposed to. We're gonna work on that this year. That's on my list to do this year.
Figure it out.
We have a wireless thing that's supposed to play to all of the stages at the same time, and if that happened, you would hear it all over the event. Okay.
I'm like holding the antenna like this.
Yeah.
It's staticky.
Can we put aluminum foil on your head?
Yeah.
Be a rabbit ear?
So
I was just thinking of ways.
we're gonna fix that this year.
And one year we had speakers with wireless speakers halfway up the street.
Yes, we did. Bear brought those. So
What
we
if
could
we
do that
had-
again?
It is a bit of a pain in the rear end.
Yeah.
To
So-
do, but
So what happens is when that works, is at the main stage is where this radio transmitter is, and he hooks it into the sound system there. So when we play the music, it broadcasts it out wireless, and we have receivers at all of the stages that supposed to pick that up. And then one year we had halfway up the street. It was pretty much like an Extramont parking lot, extra parking lot, you know, at the end of it, and Brill and Main kind of like parking lot where they're opposite each other. We had speakers there,
Okay.
like on a thing that was wireless also. So it did. You could hear it all over the place.
Okay.
Could you, there's a thought of putting a speaker in a wagon that's pulled by someone that's also attached and it's in front of the parade.
Yes, that's where I was going. Something to let the crowd know
Yeah.
there's a parade coming, instead of us
it's actually
yelling at everyone. If we don't want to do a band, do a wireless speaker.
You could put like this, you know, a
Dan
boombox
Sensation did that when they did
that's
the
actually a
parade.
good idea. Do that. Get a wagon.
in a wagon.
Get a wagon and one of those like big Bluetooth boom boxes,
Yeah.
and you just need to get a FM signal to it,
Yeah.
and then march it with the parade.
Yeah, that could replace the band.
You're
It's
still
just
going to
something
need
signifying.
adults to move
Yeah.
because people are having a great time and excuse me, the king is coming, the king. And I'm trying to get people to move and I actually have to go up and touch their shoulder. Excuse me, can you move over?
What if we got a little portable karaoke machine and have someone...
People won't move. You actually have to
Okay.
physically almost. We have thought of the fire department with their Wagoneer utility thing. Yes.
You could get the train to lead it.
People.
You can't get the train down that road to get to there.
Yeah,
Never mind, have it turn around and come back.
Shoulder to shoulder.
It's also a good problem to have, right? You don't want to like. The whole point is for the parade to be in the crowd, right? To like be part of the event, and
Right.
so it's good that people are having to get out of the way because that's part of it. And I don't think you want an ATV honking people out of the way because that's like disruptive it's not in the
So their
spirit of
experience.
it's not in the spirit of the praise. It's a disruptive experience, right? Instead of like
It would be nice if it wasn't me.
I think having a loud music thing being dragged right up behind you, you're going to turn around and look, and then you're going to notice you're run over by a parade. Yeah.
I disagree. People don't always pay attention. They're like, gee, that's loud. I'm like, yeah, it's right there.
I think the music approach is better than two crazy
Okay.
ladies running through the crowd. Get out of the way.
how long did it take them to get up and down?
I'd say maybe 5. We were back in like 5 to 8. It was quick.
Okay, yeah, so double the time because I think
Yeah.
the track's like 15 minutes.
We were quick.
The track's 15 minutes, so I think that's what we were shooting for is about 15.
I don't think we were
15
even that long.
Did you guys go all the way up?
Yeah,
They go all,
up around
it's
the
supposed to go
church.
all the way up to the main stage.
Yeah.
It
Take a
did.
left on Depot
Did
Street.
it go up Depot?
Yes, up and
And
around.
then,
Yeah.
then up Depot and then come down Pleasant.
So that's fine. I mean, yeah.
You had to move the fry people. Excuse me. Excuse
That's
me.
fine.
Move over.
Then, like, that's fine. If it went that fast, then
I don't mean it in a good way though. I think we
no,
went
I
way
know,
too
no, I
fast.
know. That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. Like the fact that you have a crowd in the way is great because it kind of slows the parade down. We wanted the puppets to interact with the people and experience.
Now, the witches of Sutton want to come back.
They were good. I like them.
They were
Except the lady
so
kept blowing
good.
They
glitter on
want,
the
I think
kids.
they
Like,
said
oh.
they wanted to do a
If it was my
stage
kid, I'd be like,
thing,
please
didn't they? Didn't they say
They did
wanted-
it to me. I got pixied by a witch.
Well, you're a grown up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my 3-year-old covered in glitter because that's going to go right in her mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So they want to come back, but they also would like to do a performance on stage.
Didn't we have one stage that had an empty spot? The one up near
Goodness.
Goodness Door? Or no? Was it Goodness or was it the one near?
I don't think
Up
there's
on
any
Mason.
empty spots, because
I thought
we
there
have,
was one.
you know, we had like the Wizard there, Ed the Wizard.
Oh, people love Ed the Wizard.
But he does the stage thing, but then he also comes down and, you know, in the front of the stage and does balloon animals and
Yeah.
tricks and stuff with the kids.
Every year I have people come to my booth of all ages asking where the guy with the balloon, where's the wizard, where's the magic guy?
He's there.
Somewhere.
He's all around.
No, you
The-
just gotta find him.
Getting the witches on a stage is going to be tricky because the stage.
They do it right in the street.
Well, we're setting up the dog racing. When
Okay.
as soon as the parade steps off, we start setting up the dog racing, and that's 30 feet of track right in the middle of the road. That's where they would perform, but that's where the track's going. And then the stage is too small for all of them. And the main stage has music on it. So I think the chorus is just finishing up, so they're like breaking down. And I have to think creatively, but I don't immediately see a place to put them.
What about in
And
front of the main stage, down on the ground. Is there something happening there? Because the parade will turn there, so you have that little space there. Oh wait, they're going to be in the parade. They can't.
they're gonna
perform
be in the
at
parade,
end.
but they also wanna do a performance. And near the Masons is too far away for them to, okay.
What did we put in front of the main stage? Did we put anything? Tables?
No, but this year we're gonna.
Yeah, that's right.
I had in front of main stage. We have, especially when we had some good acts on that stage,
Hi.
and we had people standing there saying, "Got some chairs out here." So I want to put a couple, just like I do for stage 2. I put like 2, and they get used. There are people that use them. So I want to put like 4 or 5 tables in front of main stage with chairs around.
I think it's too loud.
I guarantee you they're going to use it.
So?
Doesn't matter whether.
I've seen people
You say it's
dancing.
too loud, but it's up to
Little bit of
them if
both.
they want to stay there. But there are people that are going to sit in those.
Well, just move it back a little bit, because some people, this last year, people were dancing in front of main stage this year. It was awesome to watch.
Pastor Adam also wants to do table and chairs again this year, if there's room.
He wants what?
Second Congo?
Yes, to do tables and chairs again. Last minute this past year, remember he set up a bunch of tables right in the
yes.
grass?
Yes,
He wants to do that again
okay.
for this year.
Wait, so they
So
want
just remind-
their 5 spots in the front corner, and
Yeah,
then they want what?
No. He put, in that area that they had in the corner.
Yes.
They had brought out tables and chairs there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And they had done some little crafty things
It's
with kids.
really nice that they do
Yeah.
that for the kids.
And then that's why they wanted the tables and chairs there.
Yeah.
We put enough tables and chairs around the event now, especially up on Pleasant Street in front of the stage.
And people
I
use
wanna
them all over the
Yep,
place.
And then I want to put some in front of main stage this year, and then we have some in the beer garden, of course, and then we have the other. Right side where it's outside of the beer garden, but it's still tables and chairs so that they can sit down and eat food if they want it.
People were using on Pleasant Street as well,
Yeah.
near where the food vendors were. Okay.
So
Yes, it's wonderful that they set up something free for the crafts for the children to do.
They were making
Yes.
some little stringy bead thing. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, they're really good
Yeah.
about
Oh,
that.
and then they did like colored sand too.
Sand
For
art.
the kids in little tubes and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Tell them to have apple crisp again. I missed it this year. I went to buy some and it was all sold out.
the church?
Oh yeah. They sell out all the time and it's so good. And I'm not supposed to be eating it. Last guy.
SoCal wants to help out this year. They
Who? The Soko Hall?
Yes.
What
They
do they
didn't
want?
specify what they want to do. They just said they would like to help out this year. That could mean lots of things.
Could be lots of
Yeah, have to define what help out means.
Yes, I can email them and ask.
We need
How?
more detail of
Could be a
how
lot
you
of
want to
things.
help.
They could help out on Thursday, on Friday.
And all day Saturday?
They used to help us trip fuses at the library a lot in the past, yeah, so we don't need that kind of help. I hope
They
I
want
hope
to
have a
donate some
different plan. Huh?
crock pots. They want to help out with crock pots.
Yeah.
If I understand it correctly, I don't know if it's the management or ownership has changed since the crockpot incidences.
There's been a change in
I
leadership.
believe it's a younger.
Yeah, so let's find out what their idea is, what they.
Yeah, ask them what they're thinking, so we can start planning, having them,
We're open to discuss with them, but the relationship with us before wasn't, it was.
yeah, those,
Yeah.
things have changed.
It was strained, I think.
Do they serve food there or no?
That was really it. They didn't really volunteer for us to anything. They did food. They
No. Does the Sokol Hall serve food?
I'm not-
They
just
used
be-
I'm not
to,
sure.
and they used to sell out, but they have not the last
Not
couple
at
of
the event.
years.
Not at the event.
He means at the bar.
Separate
They,
at the hall. Do
No.
they?
At the
No.
hall, they did for a couple of years on the day of
After-
Octoberfest.
No,
They-
separate from Oktoberfest.
Every day.
Separate.
They did it at
Right now.
Octoberfest for years, okay, and then we had issues because they kept blowing the fuses for the stage. So then they decided that they weren't going. Somebody decided that they weren't going to do it anymore. So then they started doing it up at the Sokol Hall on Octoberfest Day.
And they would sell out.
For a while they did, but then that's
They have
Yeah.
a kitchen there.
Okay. I have an idea, but it's not.
Anyway, I don't know all the details, but for
You
whatever
gonna tell
reason,
us, or you gonna keep it to
I'm
yourself?
gonna keep it to myself.
Fine, don't share, John.
It's just not fully formed.
Okay. Well, it will be by the end of the
But
month.
we'll talk to them. We'll see what they want to do.
Let's all
or
play in the
how they wanna
sandbox
help, or
nicely.
Whatever.
Yes.
Again, we'll discuss it.
And they may come up with something really cool.
Yeah. They get new people over there or something, and
Do they have a stage?
huh?
Do they have a stage?
Yes.
Yes.
They have a
Inside,
hall
yes.
and
a
Yeah, it's
stage.
real small.
It's a nice hall. It's small, but it's cute. It's
The
nice.
parking is the biggest problem because they don't have much parking there.
They have a pretty decent one on the parking lot on the side. Kind
Now,
of.
if you're having an event with a decent amount of people showing up. Because you also have the bar open, so the people go to the bar as
Oh, yeah.
well as they go to whatever's happening at the hall.
True.
But, yeah.
All right, here's my half-formed idea.
Ooh, here we go, I'm ready.
So we have how many vendors?
100.
110.
100, doesn't matter, 113, 115 vendors. We have 115 vendors.
Yeah, like 132.
130 vendors,
Yes.
often with multiple people at them. They've been stuck at their booths all day. Maybe the Sokol Hall would want to coordinate the official after party for Oktoberfest. And so you can give each of your vendors like a 10% off, like have them have a meal and alcohol. Like you could coordinate, I'm sure if you got like one of our beer garden musicians, and then if they wanted to do a double set and play up there at night, like the official
That's why you
after
asked about a
party.
stage, right?
The official after party could start at the Sokol Hall
I
at
like that idea.
5 o'clock, right? And so all those vendors who've been hanging out, try to get them up there, buy beer, buy food, listen to music, get off their feet. Could advertise it as the official after parties at the Sokol Hall.
I don't actually hate the idea. So,
I mean, it's 100% contingent on them.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if they're interested in hosting an after party.
if they're interested in discussing on how to create something.
Did you write
like
that
that.
down? Okay, then I'll wait for your.
Like, keep the
For your
party
notes.
rolling. Because especially on these days that we've had a handful of years where the weather's been really good. 4 o'clock rolls around and people don't want to go home.
That's right. They don't want to go home.
They've been hanging out.
I have to
they're having
start
a good
shutting
time.
things. I have to turn things off. I have to unplug all the bounces on the lawn. And I have to stop the train. And yeah,
You want to keep drinking beer? Just it's right up the road.
Help us carry the stuff
Yeah,
down there.
we'll walk up there and
Grab a box.
Does the sidewalk go all the way up?
No,
doesn't.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
it's got that corner there
Oh,
that
yeah,
can be
it's-
quite dangerous at the corner.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, maybe the senior center wants to truck them all down.
Throw them in the van.
I want to add to the parade. I think it needs to be bigger, and I say this every year.
What do you want to add to it?
Witches.
We have
If you say a
witches.
band.
We have the puppets, we have the witches, and I've been fighting for kids in costume for years, and if that's not gonna work, we just need to add something to make it a bigger, longer parade. If people
people,
will just
just
like,
can't
wow,
find
that's cool.
We just can't find the people. I think we're all for it, but we struggle to find. I mean,
What if-
thankfully, Rhoda had a few people to put those puppets on, but we've just been struggling to find people.
Put the Girl Scouts in. With the boys, well, the Boy Scouts.
Cub Scouts and
They're
Boy
busy.
Scouts are busy
They're busy.
all day.
they're busy. We have
Yeah.
them. We have them running things.
Right.
Yeah.
The other issue we've run into,
Soccer teams.
the kids have been hesitant to like put the puppets on and get involved because they find it embarrassing. Like we had Dance Sensations, Amy had her girls do it one year, but they wouldn't do it the second year because
Well, we had a group of homeschooler kids do it this year. They don't care what the other kids think.
they don't care, which is great. I wish more kids didn't care what other kids think,
It's that age.
but it's tough at that age.
Yeah.
They don't want to do it.
You did have
But if
masks.
you got the littles, maybe Amy's littles
To hide their face.
will do it.
Some of them wanted to wear them. Some of them didn't.
Right.
Could ask because even with the Dance Sensation, Amy's having a harder time getting the older girls even to come out and do the performance on the street. So,
Wow.
so even maybe the littles would be interested in doing the parade since they're already there.
But then you have all the sports teams, baseball, soccer. Do we have basketball? I don't even know if we have basketball.
Yeah.
At the little kid age. Well, wear their uniforms,
Well-
make little banners. That's what we used to do at Shrewsbury one.
Kills
When I grew
me.
up.
The soccer has practicing games on
Now,
Saturday.
I should mention here that the other group that's going to do this thing in June, they're trying to organize up a parade. They're actually discussing maybe even two of them, which which I said, you probably should just concentrate on one.
Got Memorial Day and
Yeah, so they want to do a parade and have it, you know, for the 250th thing with like, you know, the sports teams and Boy Scouts.
what I'm talking about.
And, you know, that
Yeah,
type
so
of
that
stuff.
means we need to make
And
it
then,
different.
And then, you know, that terminates
Clowns.
at Soldier
Oh, you don't like
Field.
clowns?
Well,
So,
Throwing candy.
clowns are freaky, but
Yeah. how many parades can you organize up? You know?
no, ours is different because we have the puppets, we have the witches.
Yeah, but we also, what's different for us when we do our parade, we do it as part, like, it mixed into, like, the middle of the event. And it's also inside the barricade.
True.
What happened is when these guys want to do a parade, they have to have police to close a section of the road so that they can do a parade while there's still traffic running. Okay? That's a whole different animal. Like, you know, when we barricade our street and we're running the event inside all of these barricades, it's kind of like a closed event. We can pretty much do anything we want in there, just about any time between the hours of that stuff being closed. It's a little different for when they want to do it, because it involves having the street be open when they do it, you know?
I get that, but they're doing it their way, we do ours our way,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, we shouldn't change ours just because.
No. Want to wear a costume?
No, it won't change. It won't change our plans.
Busy.
I'm just saying that is that the people that you just mentioned to be in ours is what they're going to go after to be in theirs.
Right, but it's a couple months apart.
I know, but you say that, but I run a Boy Scout troop, and I don't want them in 5 parades. Okay, do you see what I mean?
Yes.
So, because we have other activities to do. So what happened is when, you know, I get invited to 5 parades, I'm not going to want to do that. I'm going to
There's
pick and
also-
choose which ones I want to be. Yeah.
There's also not, there won't be a 251st celebration rate. So the following year,
Good point.
there won't be a parade
Yeah.
to contend with. You can do whatever you want.
Good point. That's a one and done type.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Anything to go on a parade? That's different?
Do you guys do like a?
You want the puppet?
Yeah.
Puppet.
Oh, I'm not doing.
You definitely want to wear a puppet.
No.
What about those little clown cars? I see them on the TV. I don't know what
like
they're
the
called.
Shriners?
Masons.
And they just kind of
Shriners.
go in like zigzag circles all over the place. They're little silly cars.
And running over
Oh,
people.
you mean the ones that are what?
They're called?
There was a group that did those.
Shriners.
The Shriners. The Shriners. Yeah. The Shriner silly cars. There, little pedal cars. Yeah.
All right, anyway, you were,
Sounds cute.
Oh, is
we
there-
talk over each other.
Sorry about that. I apologize.
You'd never get those through the Octoberfest crowd.
Well, they were behind something. Put the banner in the wagon in front.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yep.
I,
Do you do like a pumpkin contest?
We tried
did
last
that.
year.
It really, I mean, it really depends on the weather and everything.
We put it out there big time, and we even got trophies and everything, and not one person brought a pumpkin.
but you did it as pre-carved. You didn't have it as come carve your own.
You want people bringing their knives and everything else
No,
to Oktoberfest?
And also
Yeah.
the goop. Think about the goop.
Yeah. Then it
Oh,
makes
yeah,
it.
good
Then
point.
it's a big mess.
And we advertised it big time, we advertised it in enough time, and no one was interested. They want to come to this event and just play and have a great time.
We've tried a pie eating contest. We've tried a pumpkin contest. We've tried a Pinewood Derby contest. We've tried
Rib
a
contest,
rib contest.
Ribs. Yeah.
And we've gotten burned on
Chili.
most of it.
every one.
Interesting.
We've gotten burned every
We
contest.
did a quilt.
quilt contest.
We did.
That was real
contest,
pretty
yeah.
in the
And
library.
we did.
I
We,
liked
we
it.
actually even did
I didn't see
an
that one.
artwork.
We used to do an art contest.
An
We
art
also did an
contest?
apple pie contest, chili contest. We did all. We've done it all. You come up with a good one, you join. You're in charge of it.
I think what we've realized is that people don't give a lot of thought to the event until it's here,
Yeah.
right? So like anything that takes any sort of forethought of like having to carve a pumpkin or like do a Pinewood Derby car or make a chili or anything, like people just want to show up and have a good time and not really. And I think that's fine. No more contests.
Sure.
That's pretty accurate. That's what they do. They don't.
It did work in the beginning, and then people decided, yeah, we don't want to do that anymore. Okay, then 2 people on board for the 50
We did.
pies
We used
got.
to have the apple pie contest, and we gave out ribbons, and
We could save that for the after party.
There you go.
we had actually even had it all planned. The pumpkin one was we advertised that up pretty big, where if they entered it in, they dropped it off, and then we told them they weren't gonna get it back. Okay, if they wanted to take it back, they could, but if they didn't want to take it back, then we were going to use it as a decoration up at the common. I had already made arrangements to have somebody bring however many pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns we had up to the town common. They could have used them for decorating, and they were on board with that. They wanted them, to put jack-o'-lanterns all over the place. And
We argued the logistics, and we had them all set up we were going to receive them, and who's going to receive them, and when, and then we got no pumpkins.
we had none.
Nobody showed.
Didn't get any. So,
Yeah. Oh well.
because I thought that, you have somebody enter it, but, they don't necessarily want to take it home. They entered it in, so I had to make, what do I do with 25, 30, 40 pumpkins, I had to have.
At this point, 1 would have been great.
0.
Find a pig farm and just.
Any farm, all the animals, chickens leave and eat them.
That didn't work.
It was a fun idea because we could have potentially had a lot of neat-looking pumpkins out there.
Right.
And we wanted them to do it ahead of time so that we had that, so that we had somebody that spent 4 hours or, making this elaborate, carving. So, but it didn't work.
We still have the trophies.
They still have the trophies because we didn't do the contest. We had 280 Pinewood Derby cars.
Yeah, remember we did a pie eating contest one years ago, and we got all the pies donated by Table Talk.
Oh yeah.
I think it was just you and me, right?
Yep. Well, you and me
Pies
and
for
a
days.
couple other guys, I think.
Eating pies up on the stage.
Sounds like a great day to me.
Yeah, walk around with blueberry all over your face.
Blueberry tabletop pies. Gross.
You can only have so much blueberry pie.
Well, I am going to ask the committee to start thinking about something else in the parade. We can contact Dance Sensations. We'll give her the music, whatever we're going to use. Even if we use the same song, I don't care. We had to work with the Witches of Sutton on music, and that took a little while. But we came up with an agreement of a song.
Yep.
So we can always give her the song so she can work with her people if she wants to.
Are you just open to ideas of what to add
I am open.
for the next meeting? I'll just make, as I come up with
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Okay.
If you don't like the band idea.
I'm like, the way she's
Move that
looking at me,
hand.
I'm like, I don't know. What are those ideas? No tractors, no livestock. Dancing dogs would be
We
okay.
used to
about
actually.
dog
We had.
orphans? They wanna walk
We
their
even had
dogs?
petting zoos. Yeah.
You have enough dogs all over Octoberfest.
So we
We talked
talked.
about
tried
it again,
to
but we
describe
can't.
that
We
this
talked
year.
about it again, but we
Last year.
Yeah.
can't find a spot for them.
Yeah. We kind of ran out of spots when the library had put their parking lot behind the library. We kind of lost that grassy area. That's where we used to have petting zoos. Because we had some farms bring in some sheep and
That'd be cool.
lopses, and we had them, and it was kind of cool. It was pretty popular.
Didn't we have a cow patty bingo?
Yeah, we had somebody that wanted to do cow pie bingo. Yeah.
I thought we had a goat one or something behind the library when it was grass and they had to clean up their own mess.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
That was interesting. Do we want to have the race car again with Steve?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Didn't you have a racetrack?
Yes,
with
I
it?
was going to bring
Or-
that up again this year. I have a company that comes and sets up a racetrack. I don't know if you guys remember slot cars from way back. Yeah. They set up a slot car. It comes on a trail
What happened? Why didn't we do
It's
that?
about 15 to 20 feet long.
Couldn't find a sponsor or
And,
something.
probably about 12 feet wide, and you race like 4 to 8 people at a time or something.
Why did that fall through last year?
Because we have to figure out how we're gonna, we just didn't
Pay
get.
for it?
And how we're gonna pay for it, because we have to pay to get the track here, and then, do we charge for it? Do we, try to get a sponsor for it, or, how, it was just too late to figure all out the logistics of that.
And that would have been up at the Masons.
It would
next
have
to
been,
the
it would have been a great
racetrack.
spot to have, like,
Right.
in proximity to the actual race car.
Yeah,
So that
exactly.
that's the whole theme there, Yeah. I was trying to, we're really trying to get Thompson Speedway to sponsor that.
That's what I was thinking, Thompson.
So we were working through Steve, and we just didn't get a reply back in time enough to book it. Because that would have been awesome if if Thompson would have just sponsored that track, then we would have just brought it in. It would have been a free event.
I think we need to give Steve prices so then he can contact them and start working on them.
Yeah.
Any suggestions from Luke on rides? What's he thinking?
He wants the old train car.
He likes the trains. He said he wanted new bouncies. He's tired of the old bouncies.
I did the old bounces.
All right, so him and Dad are gonna sit,
Some fresh
each with a
bouncies.
glass of milk, and go through the laptop of, this, hey, look at, these people had this and these people had that. It also depends if our bouncy people have it and the cost.
Well, they have a whole variety of bounties.
Right.
They
So,
have a website.
yeah.
You could show Luke.
Yeah, let him pick.
Let him put his input in.
I think we need, did we have enough games for kids last year? That's always a struggle.
By game, you mean activities? Like,
All ages. You've got a little kids game where they pay so many tickets, or if, like, the freshman class wants to do it, they have, like, a kid's swimming pool full of sand or hay, straw on a tarp to clean up their own mess. And you pay them and you dig until you find a prize. There's a fun one that you just have a table or a piece of plywood, however. You have a stick from outside with a string attached with a magnet. It's a fishing pole. They throw it up and over, and there's people sitting on the ground or on blankets or whatever on the other side, and they take a prize and they attach it to the magnet. So when they pull their pole back, they have a prize. I can't get anyone to do that.
Hey, the duck thing was awesome.
that was Mary's idea. I was going to ask if she
Yeah.
wanted to do the duck hunt again.
Yeah.
Or even switch it up to.
All right, let's explain
We
that.
got sidetracked.
We came up with an idea last year to hide some little rubber ducks,
A scavenger hunt, kind of.
okay? And we didn't let anyone know till the day of that morning. I don't know, you put it out there 4 or 5 in the morning, and we had one golden duck. And whoever found the golden duck had to bring it to us. We took the golden duck, and they won tickets for the rides. And it was a hit all day long of prizes.
for it.
Even my scouts were coming up. Jeffrey.
Maybe we should have 2 golden ducks this year. Hide one in the morning and then hide one later on.
Well, I honestly will have to discuss it later because I don't want on camera
Ah, good
what
point.
we're going to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. But that was fun. With a golden duck. And
So it's a scavenger hunt. We hike,
it just gave something else. And they could keep
200
the
ducks.
ducks.
Well, it makes you need to go through the whole grounds too.
Right. They are inside the perimeter.
yeah.
And even if some of the vendors were involved, because I know I can talk to some vendors, say,
So
hey,
some of the vendors had a duck
Yeah.
in their table,
Yeah.
So You gotta kind of go check everybody out, see if,
It was fun for all ages to go searching for those. Even some adults would come up to me and say, "Hey, did anybody find the golden?" Not yet.
We need to put signage around the event as well.
For
You've seen this
To
golden dove.
yeah, to announce.
okay.
I mean, we tried, but it was a last minute decision. So we should, if we plan it better, put on some cardboard or something. I don't know, something.
Okay. It was just something else to be add to the event, because if it's the same thing every year, they're like, yeah, I've been there, done that, yeah.
yeah, we try to add a lot, we try to add new
Something
stuff.
new. Now, National Guard one time had a rock climb wall.
Yes,
Do we want to try to do that again?
we can. We can also try to see if we can get, like, the Star Wars guys here.
Oh, jeez, we've been trying that for years.
I'm gonna email them soon for my own event. I can bug them about Octoberfest while I got their attention.
Could you put the rock wall in the Extra Mart lot?
With the cars from Harbros?
No, in the actual lot where they blocked off the driveway. It was a little bit of a kerfuffle last year.
Okay, well,
Blocking that driveway.
okay. No. There's kind of a, we don't have control over their lot, okay? But we do have control over the easement that runs, because that's actually a road, the one right about where the banner is.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm talking.
Okay.
Which side? To the Extra Mart side of the banner or the Chinese restaurant side of the banner?
No, the Chinese restaurant side banner, the Chinese restaurant side of the banner is taken up by the car show.
Yes.
Okay.
So to the Extra Mart side of the banner.
The Extra Mart side
Has Harbros.
has Harbor at the mouth of it.
Yeah.
But the back part of it has got the fire department there, and I can't change
Oh,
that.
the big truck. They had the
Right.
big truck there
I thought-
this year.
Just to block the throughway.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
it's
a good
just
idea.
it's just to block the throughway.
No.
It's not.
No, they got to be able to get the truck out of there.
Okay.
Okay. So they don't want me putting anything in there. I was able to finagle a spot because that's where we put porta potties because it's a thing, but I can't do anything in that road.
Because they want the truck there in particular.
They want the truck there,
or
but they have to
want-
be able to get it out too,
In case of emergency.
either direction.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't use
So
it.
not there.
And the other side, the driveway next to Gregory's, my toy man goes there.
Yeah, so the only other part of the Extra Mart parking lot actually belongs to them, and yeah.
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 I'm not sure where you're gonna put the rock wall if you get it.
What about on the grass over near the beer garden?
Are you
It
using
depends.
behind
It
the
depends.
library?
It depends on. It depends
How many
on
people go behind the library?
what kind of rock wall. Because it's different.
Sometimes it's on a trailer,
Okay.
sometimes it's
If it's on a
not.
trailer and I can push it onto the corner of the lawn, then
Which,
that works.
which lawn?
Huh?
Which lawn?
The church lawn.
That's really hilly though.
Hmm?
That's all hill. Would you be able to get a trailer up on the church lawn?
Oh, sure. I drove the train up in there. Yeah.
All right.
They took all the chains down. There's no chains around it anymore. There used to be chains on
That
it. All
kind
of
of
the chains are
looked cool,
gone.
that, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they have to do what they have to do.
Yeah. So, at any rate,
Safer that way,
if
probably.
maybe, if it's huge, it can't go up there. But if it's small, like size of the little trailer I had my tractor on that we were raffling off, if it's a version of that, then yeah, it can go up there.
We've grown since the last time we had that rock wall.
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah.
We had to redo our map this year. We had to extend the streets.
Now the other place that you could put a rock wall is Mason's.
Only if,
We have the car on one side and you have the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not
we
if you're
don't-
gonna have your
If we don't have
track.
the track, then you could put a rock wall.
Yeah.
oh, that could work.
What about this space? That's where the beer garden is. I don't know what this is right here.
This
but-
right here has a big tent and tables and chairs
Oh,
for
okay.
people to eat.
Okay.
She's talking about in front of the barn at the Jenks store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it took you all that time to find that picture.
Well, I just couldn't remember what was there, but it was blank in my picture.
Actually, I'm gonna, we were thinking of expanding the beer garden a little bit, because it's getting a little crowded.
It's getting a lot of it.
Huh?
It's getting a lot crowded.
Yeah, so the idea was is that we were gonna expand that out a little bit and like into the, take it into the front part of the barn. Add another, I'd add another 4 or 5 tables there.
The lines were long at the bar.
Yeah.
Need to come up with a
Yeah.
better and
Well,
faster
well,
way.
Actually, I got a solution for that, okay? We have 4 taps, okay? And so what I would do is split them up, okay? You have 2 kinds of beer on this side and 2 kinds of beer over there.
Can't do it.
Why?
You're buying beers for you and your buddies.
Yeah,
I want my buddy wants Pulp Daddy and Pumpkin.
yeah.
Sorry, Pumpkin's at that tap.
Go get in line. Aaron.
Okay.
I'm gonna be pissed if I have to get in line.
Well, there you go. Then you're gonna have to split up, and he's gonna have to get in his own line.
No, don't do
That ain't
that.
gonna work.
But see, the problem is that we have this line, and I have people that are buying Octoberfest, and then I'm not selling any of the other one because he hasn't gone through the line yet. Okay, if I can split them up, okay, where I have Octoberfest and Pulp Daddy on this line, and then these two on that side. The girls suggested it, okay, and we're gonna do that.
People are gonna be pissed.
Huh?
People are gonna be pissed.
I don't think.
Can you just have 2 serving stations?
I'm
with
gonna
all
have 2
4?
serving stations.
With all 4?
No,
Okay.
because that would mean that I have to open extra
Kegs.
kegs. I'd have more kegs.
We only
open.
pay for the
Yeah.
kegs that we open.
Okay.
The rest they take back.
Okay.
But if I split them up, now what happens is I can have a sign that says that's what these are and that's what these are.
It's gonna.
And then what's gonna happen when I do that, okay, is that if I have a real long line here because somebody wants to buy this and there's nobody in line over there, he's gonna go over there and try that one.
Maybe.
People are gonna be upset. They're gonna be upset because I see them when people get to the front of the line and they realize it's cash only. They're pissed.
So we
And
put a
then-
sign out that says cash only.
And then, but it's one more thing that's going to cause people to be upset when they realize they get to the front and they don't have the beer that they want.
Except that, okay, I wasn't back there pouring, and I have 2 people that have been doing this for quite a few years for us, and then they said, this is the way this will work, okay? So I think I'm going to try it based on what they told me, because they have the experience of working it, right? So.
Could we add more bartenders? Would that speed up the serving?
I think they're pouring as fast as they can.
physically?
Yeah, and if you watch them,
Yeah,
They're really good at what they do.
they're not the pinch point.
they're not the bottleneck. No.
Yeah,
Okay, it's the system itself.
it's they just can't pour beer fast enough. Like beer cannot flow out of the taps
I think that whole
to serve, to serve the beer.
Okay.
It just doesn't come up fast. Yeah. They're pouring as they're
Now,
taking money. They're pouring extra cups.
we've come up with
skewed
other
that way.
other ideas to try to make that expedite, like have somebody sell them a ticket or something that they hand up there so that they don't have to do the money part. But that affects their tips,
Yeah.
okay? When you do that, when
Yeah.
when they're not the one that does when it doesn't happen at the transaction thing, then the tips are off.
Yeah.
Okay?
And we don't pay them.
Well, yeah, that's their whole.
Yeah. So
And they're both certified bartenders.
actually, so am I.
Yeah, he got certified. Just in case he needed to
Pop
help.
out?
Yeah,
I
he did last
I
year.
go in there and help,
Okay.
Or I go back there and one of them's got to go to the bathroom or something like that, or take a break for a minute or something, and
How
I can go in there
long are
and
you
stuff.
working? How long are you working at the bar? Are you just kind of filling in, or
It's just filling in. I'm not really working at the bar. There was one time that I spent a little bit more time there than I would have because we only had one bartender. One of them couldn't show up because
Yeah,
of
Marnie
something.
couldn't go.
So we had one bartender, and we had one from Greater Good come and help,
yeah?
but she wasn't full time.
Do you have to be tip certified to take cash? If you're standing behind the bar taking the money,
You have to be tips. Yes.
you do.
Yes, for the whole transaction, because you have to recognize whether or not a person has had enough. Okay,
And that happens at the
and
transaction.
that's part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know those two work for the tips, and so is there a third party that's kind of like a you that isn't going to dip into their tip money, but can help
Okay.
take the transactions?
Then you misunderstood what I said. Okay, if you have somebody that's selling tickets over here, right, and gives them a drink ticket, and then they go up to the bar.
No. I'm
No,
not,
it's
that's
not
what
what
I'm
he's
talking
talking about.
about.
He's saying-
A third person,
Yeah.
like a you,
Yeah,
Like a Tony.
like a Tony,
yeah,
The girls
at the
pour.
bar.
yeah.
So they're pouring,
Yeah.
or you're pouring. I don't know, just
Yeah.
a third person, but someone who's not going to like eat
cash
into their tips.
person.
Or a cash person at the bar.
Yeah. Well, at the same bar.
Yeah, at the same bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a third person, but someone who's not going to eat into their tip.
But that's
Tip money.
but if you ask the girls that are doing it, that's not the problem.
They don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So.
Maybe there's just a line. Or maybe splitting up fixes that. I don't know.
Yeah, the problem isn't they're pouring as fast as they can. You can only pour so fast. It's not really the cash transaction that's happening that's bottlenecking. It's the pouring. But the people that are in line, there are some people. If you split it up, then the lines would be shorter at each of the two things. You know.
Unless they want one here and one here, then they're going to have to sit in both lines. But you're right, you're never going to make everyone happy.
Yeah. I know. We'll kick it around some more.
Do you know what the breakdown of the sales is, roughly?
Of which beer sold?
Per beer? Like percentage-wise?
Yeah, the pumpkin. Well, we have 3 of them that sell really well, and we buy only 4 of those 4 kinds, and those 3 sell really well.
There.
The most popular one is, of course, the Octoberfest that they do for us. So that one sells out.
Is it?
Okay.
Pumpkin?
Do you know? Is it like 30-30-30, or is it equally split between
No, the
3?
Oktoberfest sells more. I'll sell 4 kegs of Oktoberfest.
As opposed
3 kegs
to-
of Hope Daddy. You know,
Oh.
and then the pumpkin I'll sell 3 kegs.
Okay,
You
so
know?
not so
Yeah.
25% more popular, or whatever.
Okay.
It's something we can kick around and trying to come up with another idea. But we're just trying to get the lines shorter, move the lines faster, or whatever.
What if you put the most popular one off over here? and
Well,
the other one's over here?
I want to increase the size a little bit so that, and then we'll figure it out.
So you're gonna have one bartender at each. You're gonna have one bartender at each booth.
No,
Each bar.
maybe I'd have a third bartender somewhere, so that he bumps from one to the other depending on where the lines are, right?
You have to ask the ladies about that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I can, and then even if it wasn't a dedicated bartender, even if it was, I'd grab another person from Greater Good. If I ask for one. That time that we were missing one, I had asked them, if you guys got any bartenders, because I have a problem with missing a bartender. I need a bartender.
Could it be a floater?
Could it be a
if I'm in
lot?
line to get these 2 beers, but I need
And
one
then-
from over there, have this third
yeah,
person run over and grab it.
Yeah, and I can go in and help them, but I can't run it, you know? Yeah.
Okay. I have had vendors contacting me since December.
When?
Yes, I updated the forms today.
So I have to send out my vendor forms. They go out to my vendor people from last year first, then I wait 2 weeks and it goes out to the real world.
Are you changing the vendor form?
We're gonna change them a little bit.
We have to tweak
you
them
did
and
change already?
we're going to make a food vendor form.
Have you already done that or not yet?
No.
He started working
Oh,
on
you
it.
started, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe deja vu.
Why?
We did touch this one.
We did.
Hour and a
Hey,
half.
Full
some
circle.
of us are tired. Is there anything we're forgetting?
One other thing I was going to suggest is making each one of us an email to kind of segregate, like, if someone wants to talk bands, they'll John at Octoberfest.
Yeah.
Or if someone wants to talk financing, or, you know,
Tony set it up. We have it.
oh, okay.
Yeah, we have them.
Oh.
You just don't have one, but we have.
Can I have one too?
Tony knows an IT guy.
Huh?
Tony knows an IT guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
He is the IT.
Yeah.
He'll get you.
Could I know those so I could direct people, so I'm not hounding everybody? So I'm not PMing John constantly? Or, so I could just send the people, hey, message John here, or,
Yeah. Or,
Because I don't-
yeah, yeah. All of that.
thank you.
I usually get one that says it's from Keith, but it's actually from you.
Is he your brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone was asking me, I'm like, I don't know, they're related, I just don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't look alike, but they're related.
They don't act alike either.
No. They're
Keith was high maintenance. John is low maintenance.
Wow.
Flattered.
Okay.
It was funny when they were both on the committee.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
fun. It was fun because we get
It
them
was.
like yeah, going
It
at
still
each other
is.
and sit here and watch. It was
Just sit back and watch the chaos.
it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
As you can see, a lot of our meetings, we spend a lot of time laughing. But everyone kind of has their own particular job, and then if we need help, we reach out. But we still stay in touch with each other. Or if I have a question, I've got this vendor. What do people think? Because I'm not making a decision on my
Yeah.
own.
We do.
It's
we
a
make.
committee.
Yeah, we pretty much have our jobs. John, entertainment guy. Mary does vendors. Steve, which he's not here, is the
Volunteers.
volunteer guy, and and then we get our media person. Okay,
Marketing.
that keeps marketing and media, that keeps us in everybody's faces. And you did a great job last year.
Thank you.
And then I handle like licensing and logistics and all of that stuff.
John does all the entertainment.
Yeah, and then
You can make him the clown.
and then we kind of coordinate. Meetings are pretty much to bring everybody up to speed on what we were doing and how we got, and we kind of brainstorm new ideas. Like you just heard us talk about the new stuff we want to add, and then that's really what we do.
And let me see, Thursday, we mark the streets of all the vendors with paint. We have permission from the town to do that. It wears off. And then Friday, a group of them
A
spend
group
all
of them,
day
yeah.
and into the night setting up for the next day. And then Tony and I are there in the dark. Were you there in the dark this year?
We're hiding ducks.
No, that was Friday. That was the night before.
Yes.
Yes,
that was-
Saturday morning.
See how they're all running together? Yeah. That was the night before.
Yeah.
We were out there on Friday night before the event.
Putting the trailers in
Putting the
place.
trailers
Oh, yes, I was, because I was there when the guy kept
Yeah,
blowing the
yeah,
fuse.
Yeah.
And he was
yeah.
arguing, well, last year we did
Yeah.
this.
But I was asking
the day before,
Saturday
we're
morning.
kind of staging the event. We have our stages are ready to set up in the morning and stuff, and we have all the materials set out all over the place. And then, so we do that on the day before. And then on-
Decorations are all put on the lawn.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Saturday morning, that's what I was asking. Tony and I get there in the dark on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I think I got there at 5 or
And
6.
when we do that,
It's in the dark.
we have vendors that are already there.
6 in the morning.
and saying,
Rubber
I don't know where my space is, even though we told them where their space was. And,
I'm used to it.
I didn't see that email.
Okay.
Okay, don't you? Isn't that what you have in your hand here? Wait a minute. There's that email. There's your space right there.
Now, I'm running around. I have someone helping my booth because I have administration booth on the corner of the lawn. But I spent all morning working with the vendors, running up and down the street, up and around, because I can't find my space. How do I get up there? You're going the wrong way. Move that car. Whose car? Yeah, it's what happens on the morning, trying to get their vendors. The rules are you pull up. Find your space, you pull up, empty your car, move your car. Don't set up your tent or anything. Move your car, please. Because there's someone right behind you that wants to get into their spot.
Have you tried staggering? I'm sure you have.
Nope, it's
Setups?
show up.
No, it's open gates, get in and get out.
And some people wait till 8 o'clock to show up
Right.
because they don't have much. It's real easy for them to just do.
It would if that was a thought. We've been to other events like that in Worcester. They used to do a thing called Start on the Street. That was
Yeah,
kind of like
I
that.
love that.
Yeah, and they did a staggered start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the problem is you have too many people that think that that everybody has to do that but them. Okay, so they oh gee, I can't make my start time, so I all of that scheduling that you had is throw that right out the window, because none of that works, because you have 5 people that can't comply with that.
If people are
Okay?
already wondering where their spot is, they're probably not also
Yeah.
together and not.
A lot of them know where they are, but when they get accepted, I tell them 2 weeks before the event, I will send you an email. Here's your pass to get through the barricade because the street's closed from 6 to 6. And, for instance, you are number 62 in front of the building of Grill on Main. Or you are number 17 in front of the Z-Mart. There's only one Z-Mart.
Now, do you send a map to them with that at the day before, or a couple days before? Do they get a map of the event?
Should we do
That might
That would
help
help.
alleviate
No.
some of it.
No.
No, 'cause you're still working
no,
on it.
No.
2 weeks before? No, it's
Years
set in
ago.
stone 2 weeks before.
Years ago, okay, and some of the stuff that we do is because we've already tried this and it failed, okay? Years ago, we sent a map, okay, that showed them where they were, okay? The problem with that is now you've given them a map on where they could potentially be, okay? So next year, they want this one, okay?
Okay.
All right? So.
I don't want that spot. Can I be
Yeah.
here? I had every year vendors. They're like 3 weeks before the event, and I've had applications since the beginning of the year. Oh, can I be on Main Street? And I just start laughing.
Yeah, Main Street's good.
I will do
That's
my
on the
best, but it's already full. Well, how do has someone canceled? Can I be there? Or they'll show up that morning. Can I move? No. Sorry.
Right. Remember that one lady with
It happens every year.
So-
You go with the flow and you have a sense of humor.
Yeah, so a lot of the things we do and the way we do things are based on the fact that we've been doing it for 20 years, and we know that it's a bad part. That if we do it that way, it's bad.
You've learned the hard way.
Yeah. I mean, every year there's always something. I always like the ones that are like the week before and they want a vendor site. I got room? Yeah, you can come in. 2 days before, do you have room? Actually, I do. I have one spot left. gee, the municipal center's closed, so you're going to have to bring a check the day of. And if you don't have the check with your form the day of, we're gonna ask you to leave.
And then they forgot it.
I don't care that they come in last minute. If I got room, sure, I got room for you.
Well, it also has to be stuff that that are gonna help the event, not,
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
get it.
nothing that we have like 5 of already.
But we also have two prices. We have an early bird price that ends at August 15th.
August.
So it goes from $75 to $100.
Is that what it is this year? Or you don't know yet?
It's always been that. It's been like that for a couple of years.
It's $75 if they pay it, if they sign up for a vendor booth before
August
August
15th.
15th. If it's
Yep.
after August 15th, it's $100.
Yep.
Okay? Now, not that we want the extra $25, we just want them to sign up sooner so
Yeah.
that we can
Yeah.
get things organized. That's
takes-
really what that's for.
It takes me all day to set the street. Just when I think I got it set, oops, gotta move them. So, yeah. And you can't put somebody next to somebody that's doing the same thing. I don't do that. If Grandma's doing really beautiful crocheted baby outfits, I'm not putting someone next to her doing the same thing. The other crochet lady's like, oh, the street.
Right.
I mean, but I also do, as soon as the applications come in, they start with one and go upwards. So I set my electrical, my food, my handicap people, special people that have to have certain size. Then I start with one and go back. And if you're number 110 and you want to be on Main Street, good luck to you. And if vendors are vendors, I've been doing this a long time. I'm also a vendor that does other events, and I don't want people encroaching in my spot. I pay for my spot, get out. But I know how that goes. She helped me this last year. But if I get really frustrated, someone's really arguing with me, I'll come get one of the guys. Because for some reason, they'll stop arguing. They'll explain it and say, sorry, the street's been set for 2 weeks, we can't move you, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll listen to them again, and then they'll say, okay, and they'll walk away. Usually.
They feel like they have to talk to the boss or something, and then,
Yeah, like I'm not the one who's in
Yeah.
charge of vendors.
You can be the boss. You want to be the boss?
No.
You get a walkie-talkie and a vest.
I mean, I have walkie-talkies at home.
Nice. You
Oh, we have our own.
have another one. And a vest.
I walk around with it on box all day.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Tony?
Just turn mine off. Turn mine off. Put it away.
Okay, I don't think I have
Turn it into a
anything
pumpkin.
else.
I think that was almost done.
Adult tricks, da da da.
Not the Britwicks this year.
What?
Yeah, they want to play.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always want to play. They
Cool beans.
I think one of the guys had a conflict, couldn't play.
Yeah. They were gonna play and then they couldn't.
Yeah, so Rob played in the beer garden though, so just so nice. Wow, yeah, they're great.
Yeah, it works out well. Have you ever been to it? The
Yeah.
event? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you walk around and say, how does this happen?
No, I know. I grew up in a small town where we have like a beanhole bash like every year, like baked beans.
Oh, look at her face.
What
Would
about
you
a-
start?
What about a
Who's gonna man it?
It was the fire department that did ours.
Oh, ours are cooking. And they're
Cornhole
walking
tournament.
around trying to keep everybody
cornhole
safe.
tournament? No,
Cornhole tournament? Who's gonna man it?
I don't even know how to play. I know.
I'm not bad at it,
Throw
but
the little beanbag in the hole. Is all.
There's
I know.
also we've thought about it too. There's the Hollabahs run a tournament to support alternatives, like a couple weeks within Octoberfest.
yeah, we don't want to interfere with that.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
And we don't have the people to staff it.
But yeah, I know a lot goes into it. A lot of love and sweat and tears. Sometimes blood.
So we'll talk to people that have been. We'll take suggestions and thoughts. If you have children, ask them what they want, what they liked, didn't like. So, need new blow-up rides. His kids are adorable.
One thing that came up last year, those picketers, and then, no, I don't want to start another fight, but when that came up, we spoke about no political vendors, no,
Yeah.
Like, are we
yeah,
still
let's,
doing that?
Let's make sure that we,
without getting upset.
Ryan Batman's there though. He's literally a.
That's one of the
alright,
things
alright.
we're trying to decide,
it's an apolitical event.
continue it or not. Because if you
Well-
let one in, you gotta let them all in, kind of deal.
And there was also like a lady selling like Charlie Kirk True Patriot shirts. It's a little controversial.
Yeah.
See, some of those don't tell me on their forms they're doing, and as I'm running up and down the street, they haven't set up yet.
So she doesn't see
And
what
what I may think is not controversial, it's just their opinion.
You should talk to the town council about this.
All right,
Talk to who?
Town council.
all right.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, because you start
Freedom of
talking about
speech.
what people can sell and can't sell, and
Well, we are in charge of that.
whether you agree or disagree with a particular political stance is different from someone's ability to sell something on a t-shirt.
I mean, people are passing out Bibles, so
That's part of the whole
Now,
thing.
see, they've been coming for absolutely forever, and they
Doesn't
don't
matter.
disturb anyone.
Doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
Hi, Sarah. Put you on Zoom.
You should talk to
Just come in and check
talk to
out
town
the
council.
windows.
Yes. I'll tell them this, I'll explain the situation that we had, and
what's the
this is why
situation?
this has come up now. And we don't want to get stuck in the middle of a demonstration or any political stuff or whatever. But we don't want to do anything that would, that discriminates either. So,
you got the right to farm button, right?
yeah.
Like they
Because
were
that was
there.
also part of it.
They had a booth. They had a booth, and I'm like, you have a right. To me, my thoughts are, you have a right to discuss with people that come up to your booth, but stay in your booth. And I didn't realize they were walking around causing a problem. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Because I would have sent them right back to their booth and stay in your booth.
If they walk around with signs and stuff, and like they're protesting or whatever, then
That's a whole different world.
See, last year we just let everyone in, and then there was an incident, she asked someone, please don't come, and they came anyway and caused a thing.
Well, that's
Yeah.
we declined them a vendor spot.
yeah.
Did you also ask them not to come? And they came anyway? Or they protested anyway? But that's
They-
what raised all these other questions. Should we
Their
still do
vendor
this?
form, they called me and they said they were wanting to do a food drive for something. I'm like, well, that's nice, okay. Well, then when they said, well, check out our website, when I checked out their website, and all they did was they do picketing everywhere. And they had a whole calendar of scheduling people to do picketing at events. And I said, nope, sorry, you can't come. We don't have that. It's not that type of event. This is a family event for everyone to have just a good day. So they showed up anyway, and I'm in my booth not noticing, I see this fairy dressed as a fairy. I'm like, now that's adorable. It was an adult. She looked adorable, and then they come up with this sign, fairy, and they come right up to me. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, you were told you couldn't do that. Well. There was a whole discussion. They wouldn't listen. So I asked them to put their sign down. So they walked down the street. We're going to go put it in the car. Can we stay? Absolutely. Enjoy the day. Just no signs, no picketing. So they walked down the street like this. I went after them. I grabbed her so I wasn't the only one and said, you were told not to do this. So please put your sign down. It's not this type of event. So I walked them to the car, and they still weren't going to listen, so I had her grab a policeman just to say, this is what's going on. This is what's happened. So it's on record. But at that time, that's what I thought to do. whether it was right or wrong at that time, I'm thinking this is a family event. Let's not start all
We
this.
just didn't want to have any
stuff.
controversy, you know, no
Yeah.
fights break out in the middle of the road or something, so.
Talk to the lawyer.
Huh?
Talk to the lawyer.
Yes, so, yeah, that's a good idea. So this time.
So you're gonna
this time,
talk to-
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. This time I will, I
Just
will
create a big snowball.
review on,
Sounds like it.
this kind of stuff
lawyer's the
happens
best.
when you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You draw more people to wanna, you know, take advantage of the fact that there's a billion people here, you know?
Oh, sure, but, yeah.
We don't need a riot breaking out.
So,
Are you a lawyer? No. Oh.
so that's a good idea. So I will discuss that with town council.
My thoughts are, which I could be very wrong, but being how many years we've been doing this, me personally, you want to get a vendor booth and stay in your booth and hand out Bibles, I'm okay with that. People can say no thank you.
As long as they're in their booth.
Yeah, they're not, you have to take this, God's gonna save it. That's not what those people do. Okay?
Do those people buy a vendor spot?
Yeah, you do, because they're outside of town.
I also don't know if they're staying in their booths.
They're not.
The other problem is that we shot ourselves in the foot last year because we declined them a vendor spot. And so what happened is, if they had showed up as vendors and they had their signs and they're marching around the event protesting, as a vendor, we can say, you can't do that. You paid for a 10 by, what did we say?
10 by 10.
You paid for
Yeah.
a 10 by 10 spot.
Yeah.
You can't be walking around here. But we didn't do that. We said, no, you can't be a vendor. And so they showed up as participants, patrons to the event. And that, crossing into a very ugly gray area.
Right.
That's actually a good point.
to
If they were a
they showed
vendor,
up.
we have control over
Yes,
them.
but we didn't do that.
But Mary
We
had
said-
no idea that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And so,
Well-
and so we find ourselves now telling people to leave for holding up signs, and that's like a really
Well, they were
gray area
not
to be.
just holding up signs, they were interfering with our event
no,
with
they
their
weren't-
picketing.
They weren't interfering with They weren't interfering with the event. They were holding signs. It's
I have
no
a difference of
different than
opinion of what I saw.
it's no different than someone wearing a divisive T-shirt
Or a hat.
or a Bible.
but they were like, hey, look at me. They were,
Yeah, but it could be, hey, look at me, or,
Oh, all
or,
right,
it
yeah.
could be someone wearing a shirt. It doesn't matter what it is, right? It's the fact that we're an open event.
Okay,
We
so,
don't- we don't charge for ticketing.
but that's an event, that's a question for town council to figure
Yes.
out.
Yeah, that makes it sad that certain people that have been coming for 20-something years could have a rule of you stay in your booth. It
Those are-
depends on
but
what they're
those- but
doing.
But they should
vendors.
anyway.
But
Those are vendors that pay for that spot.
Yes. You have much more control over a vendor who's
Yeah.
paid for a 10 by 10
Well,
booth.
actually.
But what
no.
happens if they
You
want
have
in?
control over a vendor because they signed a vendor form with
Yes.
these
An
rules on
agreement,
it that
yes.
say that
They've
you
agreed.
can't go outside of your
Exactly.
booth.
Right.
Is there a penalty? Like, do you guys,
They don't come back next
Yeah.
year if they break our rules.
so
We won't
like
take 'em back.
the t-shirt lady isn't gonna come back?
that was just an example of the
Oh.
t-shirt lady.
Yeah.
John was saying, if someone wore a t-shirt that you found offensive kind of thing.
Sure.
We didn't have an incident.
Oh, there's
but I know.
always someone offended. I don't like that purple shirt because I don't like purple. It's a tough line to.
We did have, and this was before cannabis and stuff was legal, right?
I remember that year.
We did have a game vendor where I don't know, you threw balls or darts or something like that, and he had prizes in his thing of paraphernalia, drug stuff, pipes and stuff, and we wouldn't let him do those. And now that was before it became legal everywhere. So we've been doing this for a while.
Have
so,
you asked
yeah,
the
yeah,
Capital Cannabis folks to do any sponsorship?
yeah.
We don't go to them for sponsorship.
Oh, okay. Feel like big money and, okay.
Well, to us, it's a family event. We want to keep it a family event.
You got beer,
I actually think
though.
it's illegal. I think we had looked into it, and I think
Okay.
it's illegal.
That's right.
There are laws against cannabis advertising at that family event. That like, I think they can. It's fuzzy because it's been over a year now since I looked it up, but I want to say it was like it has to be an 18 or 21 plus ticketed event for cannabis.
And yet
that's right.
They
That
can
makes
fly
sense.
like Bud Light crap everywhere.
Yeah, the cannabis laws are much more stringent than alcohol laws.
Right.
We don't
For
have
now.
the laws.
For now, anyway.
We have to follow the laws so that we don't get in trouble with the state, the town, or whatever. We have to follow those laws.
I think there are some loopholes, like they can do they can sponsor a giveaway or something like that. But I think there might
Or
be
like
some
paid
loopholes.
to help the stage or something.
But they can't.
But they won't put
we
their.
couldn't put a banner.
Like a
we
silent
can't put.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Unless everyone has to be over 18 or 21, whatever it is.
Maybe they could sponsor the beer garden.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rules.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure, especially in Massachusetts. I'm learning the longer I'm a resident here.
Welcome. Massachusetts. We have attitude.
I grew up in New Hampshire. We have attitude and no law.
Yeah,
So-
live free or die, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it cheaper in New Hampshire? Anyway, okay, you're gonna check on those with our town administrator and the town lawyer,
Yeah.
okay? But it's also in our rules that the committee can deny a vendor. It's up to the committee. We're usually pretty open.
Yeah, we kind of do that. We hit that stuff around as a group. There are some times that we've waived the vendor fee if it's like a charitable thing or something.
Maybe that one spot that wanted to transfer to this year.
They apply to us for,
She won it,
a free vendor
not
site.
2025, but the year before.
We'll talk about it.
don't remember who it was,
We
though.
might do that.
I do remember you mentioning it.
Has anyone from the Worcester Beekeeper Association reached out?
Nope. That would be cool to have a booth with that.
Well, I'm in that group, so I can ask.
Yay!
That's like.
You got some local honey?
My bees, last year was a rough year for
Was it?
bees. Yeah, like 75% loss.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
My sister does bees out in Grafton. But
That would maybe fall under like traditional crafts.
It would.
Yes,
They,
I
at
think
the
so.
Spencer Fair, we do like the little candles.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Don't bring any bees.
Couple demonstrations.
well, there is an observation hive, which is like always super like.
But it's sealed,
love
though,
it.
like-
It's sealed.
yeah.
It's like
It's a good.
It looks
sealed,
cool.
and
It's
you can
cool.
like have the kids find the queen, and
As long as it's sealed, I don't need someone coming at us because they have.
Are you kidding? The soda jerks works.
Oh, the syrup
point.
with the syrup. The bees love
the
it.
beehive over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Get stung by bees.
Yeah.
Allergic to bees.
That's great.
Bring some EpiPens.
I'm putting it in the minutes. You're gonna check with your bee people.
We've had a bunch of challenges. There was one time we had somebody in town that, he had a daughter or something. That
Yeah, I had a daughter that was allergic to latex, so they
Latex.
wanted us to make sure the whole Oktoberfest was latex free.
Did you say a
Oh
dog?
my
A
God.
dog?
No, their daughter.
Daughter.
And
There's no
there's
way.
just no way we can.
Whether they brought in a balloon we didn't know about, or their gloves, or that was
or
too
the
hard.
food venders have gloves and.
Right.
And we
There's no way we could
apologized and
guarantee that.
everything, and he got angry, but eventually she grew up and they understood, and okay,
All right, let's go. Turn in. Okay.
turn into a pumpkin. Ooh, 9 o'clock. We usually don't run this late.
Okay, so in order for that to work, you need a motion to adjourn.
Oh, Johnny.
John, who's second?
No, I need to make my announcement.
No, you're not making any announcement.
No,
No,
I will
no.
not accept.
No. No.
Don't even, we talked about this.
I know.
I-
Sorry.
Okay, hi Sarah.
Okay.
This is Sarah from Cable. She's lost.
Now,
I thought I would
here's
come
what
join
we
you
will
because
do.
conservation is all
Okay.
done.
We are taking the handling the prizes away from you.
No.
Okay. So,
John, you can't.
we
I know what
come
you're
up-
saying.
We come up with an alternative for that.
No. It's not just the prizes. My kids. This is a lot of time, and I need to take a little bit of a break for a little bit. Like,
Once you leave, you won't come
no,
back.
I will. I've come back already a couple times. I will come back. I just
All right,
need.
so what am I writing?
I'm resigning from Octoberfest committee.
If you
It's gotta
resign,
be
I
in writing, by the
resign.
way.
Does it? I'll
Yeah.
submit it in writing.
If I resign, it's done.
You can't do that verbally.
I will submit it in writing. I need a little bit more time to spend with my kiddos while they're. But we'll still be around.
Why, I did it all the way through with my kid who's 34 years old. I would like to put on film, can you please be there the day of?
I will try to be there.
Can you
No. Can you please
Maybe you
be
can run the
there
circle.
the
Luke's
day
already,
of?
Luke wants to help deliver the donuts in the morning, so
What about the rest of the day?
I don't know. So, figure out.
All right, so can you help find somebody? Because Tony and I were talking about this.
No, that doesn't work. No, you're not gonna dump it on a new person that hasn't even signed up yet.
You're in.
I haven't signed anything.
Tony and I were talking
if you
about,
do
we
sign,
don't know
you ain't never
anyone who could do
Okay.
the entertainment. 'Cause
That's
we
what I tell
don't
people
know
when they come
people,
in.
we don't know
There's a lot of
contacts.
I have Boy Scouts leaders that have been
I'll
on my
take
Boy
over
Scout troop
volunteers.
for
Steve
25,
can have
30
it.
years, and I won't let them
They're,
quit
but they're
either.
not
You've done
boys
it,
anymore.
Really? I'll help you.
I don't have
So-
a picnic at the park.
I can show you.
It's an MP3
He'll
player.
show you and then dump it in your lap. Sorry, I'm going camping with the kids.
I'll help transition whoever. Do you have any band connections? Music connections?
I do know.
Do you know what music is?
Do you know what music is?
Oh no.
No, I do. I
Great.
do. I have a few friends who are musicians.
Oh, great.
If
Do you
they
know
would-
enough to fill 4 stages?
No.
I'll help transition whoever takes on that.
I don't even know what goes into it.
Okay, so then why don't I make a motion that the meetings are now going to be at John's house?
Lock the doors.
I second that. All in favor?
Denied. Request.
What about your wife? Does she want to be on the committee?
No, she's the one who's probably
Show up.
asking them to leave.
No, she's not asking me to leave. This is 100% me. I need... Last year was great, but also
There's always issues along the way.
It's a lot. You guys know it's a lot.
Okay, next meeting.
Well, then Tony and I are going to quit.
Really?
That means it's done. Oktoberfest is done. Okay, never mind.
Next meeting.
Next meeting.
Monday, April 13th.
Oh,
No?
it's fine.
Oh, okay. I thought she said no.
7.
7 o'clock here. Okay.
And is this our new spot? Or are we gonna?
No,
get
no,
back?
it depends. We're usually in the other room, but this is the only room they said they had available.
It's empty.
When I walked by, there was nobody in it, but that's okay.
This is where they,
I don't mind the
this is
kitchen.
where they stuck us. I actually don't mind this room either.
I don't mind. I like this setup.
Ah.
There's not one in every angle looking.
I just don't like the big room. I don't like it. But anyway,
I'm okay with the kitchen.
I like the kitchen. and the
So
other
you're
room.
coming to the next meeting?
No, you're done.
So how are we gonna get all your stuff?
Well, what do you need? What do you need?
Everything.
Everything?
All your contacts,
Yeah,
their
we
phone
got-
numbers.
Yeah.
They're gonna
How
want the
to do
password to your
this.
email.
Emails?
If the wizards.
Around here. Yes. Well,
I know Ed's contact.
Whoever-
Talked to him for picnic at the park.
Whoever's gonna. I'll meet with Rhoda and.
We were also
Transition
leaning
Rhoda.
towards Steve.
I am not a microphone person. I cannot fill your role there.
It's amazing once you you just get behind it and something takes
I
over. and
have the biggest fear of public speaking.
Right.
Oh, I don't care
Oh
at
my
this
God.
point, but I don't want to do it.
Steve's gonna be grumpy. Sorry, Steve.
What are you doing on October 3rd?
Sarah, you want to
She's
join the
usually out
committee?
there filming all
No,
day.
as I said, she's already there.
I've been trying to get Sarah to join for years, but we love Sarah.
I'm already on too many committees. Sorry.
Well, drop one of the other ones. We're important.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I need you to be there the day of. Do you feel all eyes staring at you, John?
Anyway,
Even Keith comes back the
so
day of.
we,
My
at
friend
the very
Nadine-
least,
We have some transition
Expressed,
stuff.
my friend
yeah.
Nadine
Yes.
did
Yeah.
express interest in joining.
Get it worked
Perfect.
out. for you.
Last year she did. I can ask her again. She's on my
The
committee
website's
for
on my
Picnic
credit card.
Park. That shouldn't matter,
On my
right?
credit card.
I can ask her.
Yeah,
She's still
that's right.
interested in it.
Not
Does she
anymore.
live in town?
not anymore?
She lives right behind.
Where is it now?
Chinese
I
restaurant.
know. Well, it won't be my credit card. At some point.
We had a,
Yeah.
we had a
You're the one that
bugger
made me
with,
move it there.
her landlord last year.
For you.
Yes, there was a car in the way all
Going
day
back to-
long.
Nobody
Yes, I
else knows how to use
Friend of
that
that.
one. Everybody, look,
Is it WordPress?
I deal with web people all the time, okay?
Wix.
And they all have their own preferences. This guy uses, you know, Wix, this guy uses, you know, WordPress, this guy uses, yeah, so.
Bert will figure it out. She's smart. It's easy.
That's just mean.
So you gotta send me all that info for the website.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. See? So you just can't bow out.
She's not letting you off the hook that easy.
It's
You
gonna
and
take
Keith can come the day of.
It's gonna take you 6 months to transmission things over, so.
Yes!
That puts you right smack into the middle of Octoberfest. So
Okay.
then after this Octoberfest, you can retire.
You don't want to do one more year?
I was hoping for one more year. Okay, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second? Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.